everyone, and in today's video I have a kind of like full face first impressions, I'd say. I just have like a bunch of makeup products that I needed to use and kind of feature in a video, so I came up with this look. It's kind of like a, I don't know, you could wear it in autumn and it could be like a spring summer look as well. It's kind of like really like pinky, warm eyes with like a cool toned pink lip, so you're kind of just like breaking the makeup rules by using cool and warm tones together. But I have this like really glossy pink lip and then like sparkly, like neutrally warmish eyes. But if you want to see how I got this look, just stay tuned and keep watching. So I've basically been gathering like so much makeup recently. Like I've literally got this big massive box of stuff right here that I haven't even used yet, and some products I have used but I haven't used them on camera and stuff, so I want to be able to try them out on camera and just do like some first impressions. And I have a new palette that I really want to use, and in fact I have two new palettes that I really want to use, so I have a bunch of stuff here. Okay, so I just went ahead and filled in my eyebrows with the Makeup Revolution Ultra Aqua Brow Tint, and this was the first time I used it, and I have to say that it's definitely not something that I will be using again, just because I have a lot of other eyebrow products that are a lot better, just because this is kind of like, it'd be good for those people who just want to like really lightly fill in their brows, because the reason with this is because it's not really pigmented, so it doesn't really give you like a really solid brow effect that I normally like. And I did have to go in with my Anastasia brow powder to set it in place. But this one I use is in the shade Light, and that's kind of like a colour of it right there. But I did get medium too, which is like a really kind of like purpley brown, so I don't really like this, but if I had to use it I would, but I don't think I'll be using it again. But so for my foundation today, I'm going to be using the Becca Ultimate Coverage Complexion Cream in Nude, and a PR company called Kilpatrick PR, I think that's what they're called. They hooked me up with a bunch of Becca products, so thank you so much for that. And if you're interested in working with them or anything, I will leave their like websites and stuff down below. I was lucky enough to get a bunch of Becca products sent to me, so I thought I may as well use them in a video and like do my first impressions and stuff on them. But this is their foundation, and I am such a fan of Becca products, and I got the foundation in the shade Nude, and it just comes in a little bottle like this, and hopefully it matches me. But I did swatch it on my hands when I got it, and it seemed like it will match, and I'm kind of tan at the moment because I'm just after false tanning, so hopefully it matches. So far by like swatching it on my face, it looks like it'll be like a really good shade, and it actually feels like really full coverage, which I'm so excited because I really want to do a really heavy full coverage look today. Like I'm so excited. I'll do a pump first, or like a pump and a half on my sponge first, and then I'll see where that takes me, and then if I need more I will apply some more. But I'm going to apply the majority of the product in the center of my face because that's where I obviously want most coverage. As you can tell, it is really thick, and it kind of has like a weird smell. It kind of smells like paint, which is similar actually to the MAC foundations because they smell really like painty. So I'm just using my damp beauty blender to blend this in. It's been actually really easy to blend out, and I would say if you don't really like full coverage foundations, I would stay away from this because it literally is like, I would compare it to the Kat Von D Lock It Tattoo foundation. Kind of has that same kind of feeling on the skin. It does feel kind of heavy as well, but I don't really mind. Like obviously if you're wearing makeup, you're obviously going to feel it on your face. Like it's not going to feel completely like light, but I think the finish is really nice, and the colour is really pretty too, and it blends out really easily, and it kind of does feel a little bit sticky on my face still, but hopefully it kind of sets in place. So far I really like it. I think it's a really good coverage, really nice colour, and it feels really nice on the skin. I'm going to take the Zoeva powder polish brush and just kind of like press it into my skin. Oops. Just to like soak up any excess product because it does feel kind of still sticky on my skin. I don't know if you'll be able to see on camera, but my skin looks really flawless, and I would say it has like a satiny finish. I wouldn't say it's completely matte, and I wouldn't say it's completely dewy either, but it's really nice coverage. I love it so far. So I'm actually just going to do all my base makeup first today, and for my concealer I'm going to be using the Amazing Cosmetic Concealer in Fair, and this is the first time I've ever tried anything from this company. I have two of these, and this is the shade that I'm going to use today, so I'm going to use this to highlight under my eyes, and it is like a kind of thick concealer, so I'm going to apply like less to start with, and then if I need any more coverage I'll just build it up. So I'm just going to start by putting some under my eyes, and then I'm just going to take my beauty blender just to blend it in first, just so it doesn't set. I'm going to take a little bit more and apply some down my nose, on my chin, and a little bit on my forehead. Like I'm taking the tiniest bit ever, just like that tiny little bit, and just placing some on my chin, on my nose and then on my forehead, because you obviously don't want to apply too many full coverage products because then it can obviously start looking really cakey, but if you apply them just in little small doses you should be okay. So I'm also going to use this other Becca product that I have, and this is the Becca Low Light Sculpting Perfector, and all of their perfectors are amazing, and I'm using this to contour, and it's basically just like a cream contour colour, and I'm just taking it on this Zoeva Face Paint Vegan brush. This is such like a beautiful colour, so I'm just going to apply it on like everywhere that I would normally contour, just like along my cheeks, down the sides of my head. It's a really like nice ashy colour, so this is really good for people with fair skin. It kind of looks kind of warm in the little pan, but when you actually put it on, it looks fine. I'm doing one side of my skin first and then I'll show you the difference. And then I'm just going to use this brush here from MAC just to blend it in. So hopefully you guys can see on camera that my face on this side looks a lot more structured compared to this side. Like it's just normal, and then this one has like more shadow and definition. So I'm just going to go ahead and do my other side and then I'll be back in 2 seconds. So to bronze up my skin, I'm going to be using 2 of these Tarte products, and the first one is this brush. Like, oh my god, like this is the most exciting thing that I've received like amongst it. It's like when I got this brush I was like, holy crap, I'm so excited, and it's so soft, and it's similar to the NARS eyelid brush in like the shape, but obviously this one is vegan and like it's a lot softer as well than the NARS eyelid brush. So I'm going to be using this brush with the Park Avenue Princess contour palette in volume 2. I do have volume 1, but this is volume 2, brand new. I'm so excited to try it out. It comes with the bronzer, a blush, and then also the highlight. So I'm going to use all 3 of these today. So I'm just going to take the bronzer onto my brush, and I'm pretty much using this just to set the contour and just to further bronze up my face as well. So I'm basically just kind of setting the brush along my cheekbones and then just kind of bringing it around my temples. I'm just going to use my MAC Emphasize powder to set under my eyes. It's just like a white, it's pretty much like an off-whitey powder, and I just use this to set under my eyes with my concealer. And this is like by far my favourite ever product to set under my eyes. I just put it on like really thick first of all, and I'm like totally doing this without a mirror, like I'm so annoying. So I'm just taking it on this Makeup Addiction brush. So what I do is I basically just set it on really thick first of all under my eyes. And this is actually a pro product, so you can get it on the MAC website or either in like pro stores. And then I just like to run it down the middle of my nose, center of my chin, and then also like the center of my forehead as well, and just kind of like circle it in. And then just to further set the rest of my face, I'm going to be taking my Australis Fresh and Flawless powder with this big massive Becca brush too, which I also got, and I'm not too sure the name of it. I think it's like the One brush or something like that. And I'm just taking my powder on this, just tapping it off, and basically just like pressing it into my skin as like my setting powder. And then I'm going to take my Park Avenue Princess palette again and take the blush, which is like a nice like peachy pink, and I'm taking it on this little brush here from Kiko. It's like a little dual ended brush, and I'm just putting this onto the apples and then just kind of like dragging it down. So I'm actually thinking of like filming like a Halloween tutorial after this, so I want to make sure my makeup's like really full coverage just so that it really stands out. And then I'm also going to take the highlighting side, which is just like a yellowy gold, on the other side of this Kiko brush, and I'm just putting it along the tops of my cheeks. And then I'm just kind of cleaning off the big side of the brush and then just using this to blend everything together. And I'm also going to take like a little bit of the highlight and just put it on my nose, above my lip, and then also like below my brow bone. So for my eye primer, I'm going to be using this one here from Elizabeth Arden. It is the Advanced Eye Primer, and I got this sent from a little gift from My Beauty Matches. Like, they're so amazing over there. Like, whenever I got my new car and stuff and got my results, they sent me this and like a Burt's Bees lip balm. So thank you so much, and I really love this. It's kind of similar to the Urban Decay Primer Potion, but it has like a little bit of a tint to it, so it's really good because it like cancels out all the redness and stuff on your eyelids. So for today's makeup look, I am so excited to be using this palette. This is the Makeup Revolution Neutrals First Neutrals palette. That's what the name looks like, and this literally comes with the most gorgeous colours ever inside. Like, look how gorgeous all those like reddy colours are, and I think I'm going to stick with all those kind of like burnt burgundy reddy colours today. So I'm going to start off by applying a little crease colour. So I think I'm going to use this one here to start off with, and I'm just taking it on a little clean soft definer brush from Zoeva, and I'm just putting it right through my crease. And then I'm going to take this colour here, which is just like a darker version of this, and kind of apply this into the crease but just more precisely. And then I'm just kind of cleaning off that brush and then just kind of blending everything together. So for the next colour, I'm going to take this one here. It's like a really kind of autumny brown colour, and these colours are literally so pigmented. So I'm just taking some of this onto the brush and just applying it right onto my outer corner. And then I'm just taking my brush and just kind of like blending everything together. And then what I'm going to do is go in with this shade right here. It's just the one before the last one right here. And I'm just going to take it on a little like flat shader brush, and I'm just going to pack it onto my lid. And because we've already set like our under eye area and stuff, if we get any fallout, it won't like interfere with our powder or anything, because like the powder that we applied will act as like a barrier, so it won't like blend in with our foundation or anything. So whenever you have that done, you just want to take a blending brush. I'm just going to use this one from Makeup Addiction, which is called the Blender, and I'm just going to use this to blend everything together. And because this brush is kind of big, like you literally have it blended out in like 2 seconds. What I'm going to do is actually take this colour right here, which is like a really light like pinky colour. I'm going to take some on my finger and just apply it right under the centre of my lid. And this will just add like a little bit of sparkle. But obviously you could keep it matte if you wanted, if you like more kind of like matte look. You just want to take that same brush that we had at the start and then kind of go in with this colour here that we used through our crease at the very beginning. And what you want to do with this is just run this along your lower lash line. And obviously because we're not using like tape or anything in this look is going to look really kind of blown out. Very like halo-y because it's kind of going round. I'm actually just going to take the little flat shader brush and apply it first of all just under the lash line, and then just go in with my big blender and just kind of further blend it out. And then you just want to go in with like the pinky colour again, which is just that one, and then just apply that as well. And I'm actually going to take that same like pinky colour that we applied on the centre of our lids and then just apply it into the inner corners. I'm going to take the tiniest bit of the Kat Von D tattoo liner and just really like do a really thin kind of flick and line along my top lash line, and I'm literally suck at doing this on camera, so I'll be back in 2 weeks. So for my lips, I think I want to go with like a pink lip just because the eyes are kind of like pinky, and I think like a really nice like pop of pink would go really nicely. So I'm going to use this lip liner from OCC in the shade Anime. And then what I'm going to do is use Sweet Talker from Anastasia Beverly Hills all over my lips, and then use the Rio lip gloss as well. So thank you so much everyone for watching this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. So don't forget to let me know down below any other videos you'd like me to do, and I will see you soon. Bye!